We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
Yeah, that's true. This could be a distraction. Because you're away now. Though I imagine she's quite a beast herself. I mean, we saw her fight. I have to check the library. Mitch mentioned something that...
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection.
Yes. I still think this is all Sothis. And she's just inside of me.
But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
Well, you know, it wasn't too bad. Catherine, it was really just a fight to make Catherine not take all the experience. My students deserve the praise.
I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia.
Well, yeah, that's completely understandable.
However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
You said that again. That same line.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance.
You seem like you trust me now.
To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
Really? That's actually a good point. Won't that endanger the students?
Even if they encounter an enemy whom they cannot best, they should be fine, so long as they have you on their side.
Right, put all the blame on me. Here's this task, we want you to do it. It'll endanger the students, but as long as you're there, you should be fine, right? Which, I mean, that is the idea, you know? I don't want anybody to die.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seiros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess.
And shouldn't the future nobles and, you know, leaders of a large part of the world be a part of that instead of being security?
The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery.
Of course.
It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
Okay.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
You know it's not gonna be. Alright. Not that I have a problem with another fight. They will be safe! I will make sure of it. Though I was acting a little carelessly during that battle, but...
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seiros is sure to be in attendance.
Except, you know, those who are on guard duty. Oh, I saw this earlier. I will never see a screen, ideally. Though I'd imagine it'd be a little bit more dramatic. I'd hope, at least. You know, normally it is with music cutting and then it has a sad song that plays. Oh, sure.
Thanks.
I got a little money.
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot.
Correct.
Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop.
Whoa, what makes you say that? It's a distraction?
Precisely. That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real.
That makes a lot of sense, because I was wondering, I'm like, why would he have that on his person? Good on you, Claude! I'm impressed!
People don't just carry around secret notes.
Yeah!
Someone wanted us to find it.
Well, okay, see, this is one of those points where I'm like, is this video game logic? And, you know, we just conveniently happen to find it? Or was somebody actually having an intelligent plan? Seems like it's the latter.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's Lorenz?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
And Marianne, like, they're here, right? I just get nervous, you know, we can lose people.
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Maybe the grave area? Maybe a legendary weapon is stored there and they are after that?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
Nah, they could go elsewhere for money.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
Nah, not that.
Let's split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
Hilda?
You should get in some training if you have the time, Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
Well, you're the only one who wouldn't.
A secret meeting, Professor?
Hi, Shamir? Yes? We're having a strategy meeting. There could be a traitor in our midst after all.
Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
Okay, I'm getting both of you on the squad as soon as possible. I'm asked this.
Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
All right. I wonder when we can get you on the squad. You and Catherine, because you're both promoted units, so it'll be a while. Okay, we're definitely gonna explore this day. Oh. Not like we had an option at all. But first off, we got some certifications, and I don't have any seals. Right? I'm pretty sure that's what that meant. Yeah. So, first off, I'll do Raphael because his is super easy. A fighter. There we go.
Yeah, I passed.
Of course you did. Ignatz is a little bit more difficult. Gonna need 2 more beginner seals though. Certification. Lorenz, you do have more strength than magic, I will admit. Wow, that's his soldier's garb? That doesn't fit. You're not gonna be a fighter. But what about a monk? You know, I think I'm gonna go with a soldier.
Was there any doubt?
And lastly, Ignatz. I think if I... Oh. She's got Watchful Eye. His magic is not his strong suit, so... I guess we'll stick with Fighter for now.
I can't believe I did it.
Alright, that's everyone. We're good to go. And let's explore.
A hero's relic.
Do you know something?
However, could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Somebody take you down with one of those. Wouldn't be surprised. Nothing? I took her out in battle and I still didn't? Okay. Well, good news is Ignatz finally has a support with somebody else besides moi. Yeah, let's get those up first. And there she is talking to somebody else. Yo, what's going on?
Hey,
Ignatz?
Ignatz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ready to start cleaning?
No, that's all right. Actually, I'm just finishing up.
Wow.
Oh, it's true. Look how tidy everything is. You've done such a marvelous job. I'm glad I didn't get in your way.
Thank you very much. So, anyway, you can go now. You were talking to your friend, right? I just have some things to put away. It's okay, I can manage without you.
Oh, Ignatz, I thought I saw someone earlier. That was you, wasn't it? You know, I'd have been willing to help. You could have just said, hey, let's go and clean.
Then why didn't you?
It's all right, you were having a conversation. I didn't want to sneak up like I was eavesdropping, and really, I didn't need help.
Oh, Ignatz, you darling. You're so considerate. Thank you so very much.
Has Hilda had a conversation with every single guy yet? I think so. Claude, Ignatz, Raphael. Yeah. Darn it, none of them are calling her out on this.
Glad to be of service. I'll start putting all this away.
Not so fast.
Well, what's the matter?
Aren't you overdoing it? Don't you think you might be taking on too much,
Well, she does seem to care.
Oh, I didn't expect to hear that from you.
Same.
Let me give you some advice. It's true that I like to delegate as many tasks as I possibly can, but when someone helps me, I make sure to lavish them with praise as a reward for their hard work.
Oh, really?
So, then we come out even. On the other hand, look what almost happened just now. You did all that work for me, and I almost missed it. Now, where would that leave you? With no praise, no thanks. You'd be losing out.
Right.
Personally, I'd prefer to lose out rather than inconvenience someone else.
I feel that. I really do.
For instance, I'd have felt terrible for intruding on your important conversation earlier.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way.
Consider the negligible loss to me versus the major inconvenience to you. Personal loss is always going to be the better choice.
I understand that. I really do.
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, then I'm not sure how to convince you otherwise.
It's just with Hilda that's a bad combination. Okay. Oh, and then these two, which I thought they would have been real easy to get up at first.
Hey, Leone. Are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand.
I don't see a bag.
Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town.
They're very alike, aren't they?
After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
This story sounds very familiar.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
You planned all that out? Impressive!
Well, I mean, even though you don't plan, you still end up doing it.
What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Why? She's so good!
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town.
That makes sense.
Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all.
Yeah?
Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy.
Wow.
That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander.
Yeah, I get that.
Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships.
It is, though he was asking.
I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Seriously, if only it wasn't. Why it gotta be my dad out of all the dads in the world?
Now you're speaking my language.
She would be perfect otherwise. Alright, well, who does my rank need to be up with? I should work on the remaining 2 members in the next battle. Or I could just go get them some gifts right now. It's also an option. Oh. Might as well get some intel. Wait a minute. This is the day we can speak to people, right? Yeah. We should just make our rounds. So, why don't we do that? Alright, ooh. Mysterious notebooks.
On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin.
Celtis, you feel anything?
It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Okay.
Professor.
What's wrong?
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently.
That doesn't sound like you.
Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies.
Oh.
Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor.
Well, I was just... What? Then why are you here?
It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Anything? Nope. Alright. Ash.
You're kidding. I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
When would be the time? There's nothing to be...
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
They having a service or something?
The monastery's so big. How can we narrow down the list of possible targets?
I'm thinking this is one of them, possibly.
The only places I can think of are the vault and the library, and I guess that's it.
The library? I don't think the library. Counselor? Feel overwhelmed by teaching, just ask for help. Just ask me for help. I predict that guiding these M's through their teenage years will be important for... I'll let you know if I have any concerns. Yep. Okay.
Well, about 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Gerald went missing. Everyone thought he was dead.
Well, doesn't that sound suspicious?
It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Not that I am doubting my pops, but because he, you know, raised me and everything. That is interesting.
Listen, the goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star.
Oh, really?
But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fodlan.
I doubt something like that would prevent her from doing it.
That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the rite of rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Interesting.
People seem to think that all the Knights of Seiros are equal, but that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the Order.
Yeah, you guys and Catherine.
For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Yeah, it was pretty much... Thanks for the info. There's somebody over here. Oh.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like.
No, I haven't. I don't think I'm allowed.
In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Okay. Thanks for the info.
What?
It's a peaceful looking area. And it doesn't look like it can be attacked from the outside either. Like, I think the best way to get it, like that huge tree that's blocking the area, and I think water. Natural barriers seem to prevent it from being attacked from that area or that direction. So you'd have to come through here. But, like Claude said, it probably is a diversion.
Can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered?
No, well, actually, I can imagine some people trying to do that.
I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Frightening thought.
That easy to get under your skin, is it?
No, I was just trying to coddle you, honestly. Oh, Petra.
Fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness. No, my specialty. I will show my best work.
Oh, really? You know, also in Fire Emblem Heroes, they had Petra as a Pegasus Knight. That's interesting. I might have to get Petra after all, because... I mean, I don't know of any people I'd immediately say, yeah, you're great Pegasus Knight material. Oh, Catherine.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
Oh, really? Last time I messed up.
Oh, come on. I'm only kidding.
I didn't have any options. Alright. Wait, really?
Need something, Professor? I'm on an important mission for Lady Rhea.
Since when can I recruit you?
Until that's done, I can't offer any help.
Ha! Levels! Like, hey, I actually value your level. That's it? I just gotta get stronger? Well. Don't mind if I do. Good to know. While I'm here, should speak with
grateful. Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
Nah, not really. Enemy could have other objectives.
I am aware of the possibility.
What the heck?
On the day of the ceremony, I am trusting that you will not allow your attention to wander or wane.
Yo, nah. I'ma back away slowly. I said the enemy could have other possibilities. She said, I am aware. Like, you can feel that was anger there. But to be fair, it's almost like I'm not considering her safety. So, you know, maybe not completely unwarranted. Still, I just, you know, like, I feel like, the guy who's always, I forget, is it Seth? I need to remember their names. The guy, I feel like everybody else in the church, they're really devoted to the cause. But her, okay. Mitch mentioned something that I really think I need to pay attention to. When I was looking through the library, something caught his eye. And based on what he said, I need to check that out.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail.
See, like, Handyman is cool, right?
Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination?
And see, well, let's see his response first.
Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
See, Handyman's response was normal, right? But then again, he isn't the person trying to be the attempt is being said for, you know? Alright, well, what's my... We have two things. Oh, lots of large fish and head chef challenge. But...
I still have much to learn.
Just reason, no magic. Alright. I also gotta remember, I got heal. No, I remembered it in the battle, but there was truly no reason to use it. Oh! Leonie!
Seems like donations to the monastery aren't actually kept here.
You know it's not being kept here!
That means the enemy isn't likely to be interested in money. We should turn our attention elsewhere. Then again, I guess some of the plants in the greenhouse could sell for a lot. But that can't really be it, can it?
No. Actually, I'm now thinking about it. Is this?
Oh, that's mine. Thanks so much for finding it.
Shoot, I should have waited. Her motivation was already up. Well, at least I know now. Okay, we got, ooh, items. But more importantly...
That boy who assists the Archbishop. Cyril, I believe?
What about him?
I hear he's originally from a foreign land to the east called Almyra.
He's an Almyran?
I know he's still only a child, but I do wonder about his true intentions.
Well, there's a lot of stuff here, but I need to read it. Let's check it out. Wait, Journal 2. Record consisting largely of the world outside of Fulton. The author's identity is unknown, but clearly they've experienced the places firsthand. A great team is the east of Fulton. Its territory borders that of the Leicester Alliance with precipitous? I don't know. Mountains range known as the Fulton's Throat acted as a dividing line. Yeah, I saw that. People remain a strong legacy of the horsemanship and relish that thrill of battle. A continent to the northwest of Fulton, its frigid climate is home to numerous rare and valuable species of flora and fauna. However, the human population is extremely small due to intense cold and a frozen earth. So it sounds like they might want to extend their land. Morphus is the name of the metropolis of magic to the southern east of Fulton, as well as boundless desert that surrounds it. In distant past, it was called the City of Illusion. Huh. I want to visit that place. Due to extreme distance from Fulton, it's rumors of its relatively unknown world abound. Rumors of this relatively unknown world abound. Some claim it's tropical rainforest, while others insist it's a giant frozen plateau. Huh. Okay. Bridget. An archipelago nested between Fulton and Dagda? And isn't this where Petra's from? It's a land of plenty that is often heralded as a perfect union of the gentle sea and nature's bounty. Okay. So that's probably a big thing in Edelgard's path. Seren was once the name of an enormous peninsula to the north of Fulton. Today, only the northern half is kept the moniker, while the southern half now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Such warlike clans call this great wasteland their home. Okay. So it's a place for outlaws. A peninsula to the north of Fulton and the west of Seren. People who once inhabited this area were decimated and now falls under the dominion of the Kingdom of Fargus. Huh, seems like they've taken over a lot of other areas. Enormous mountain range somewhat south of central Fulton. To the west, it forms the border between the Empire and the Kingdom. Surrounding the I am forgetting the names! And cutting across Empire territory. It's home to many animals and plants that cannot be found anywhere else, as well as a plethora of valuable mineral deposits. I cannot read all of this on camera right now. Alright, where's the thing that I was trying to... Okay, I think this might be it. The goddess is all things. She is heaven above and the land below. She is eternity incarnate. Okay. She was graced with the holy word of the divine goddess, who bore witness to her magnificence, is called Saros. Messenger of the heavens, bridge between the lands, above and below. Her blessing should bring tidings and peace to all. Saros' sword, the goddess's child, goddess's wings, and goddess's voice. Huh. Interesting. What does this say? Fulton came to be in the beginning amid the great cloudless ocean. At the end of the long journey, the goddess glimpsed the land and there alighted upon the sacred ground. She breathed life into the world. Sounds very familiar. Okay. Basically, it's just saying that the goddess is responsible for making everything. Wait. Humanity? Oh, the humans became the most powerful creatures in Fulton. A darkness from the north? Okay, so there's a darkness from the north, and that's why the heroes were born and got the power. They've had unnaturally long lives. Even after they breathed their last, the power coursing through their blood remained. Leaving a mark on the world. This power passed through the bloodlines, came to be known as Crest. So, yeah, okay, so the Crest created war. Huh. That's an interesting story. So there are people with long lives, but I don't think that was the one I wanted. Okay. Well, those are good rules to follow. Let's take a break and...
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it.
Seteth, that's who I was talking about.
In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
True. Seteth I trust. It feels like he just wants to do the right thing. But Rhea has got the blank look on her face and has random moments of anger. Okay, so these are registers of the nobles. I think I'll come back for them another time, to see them another time. But what about these? Wait a minute. Actually, this is interesting. Under the tyranny of the ruthless disorder, the people endured a long period of suffering. Vile Nemesis, who proclaimed himself the king of liberation, delighted in war and bloodshed. Rather than rebelling against his persecution, people of Fotland fell into his depths and mass scrambled to attain power through murder and theft. 41 years for the founding of the Adrestrian Empire. St. Saros appeared in the land of Inbar, and through the many unfathomable miracles she performed, spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the shattered hearts of the purest people of Fotland and went on to form the Holy Church. The founding of the Adrestrian Empire. The first year of the calendar, the glorious Adrestrian Empire was founded, and its name was gifted by an oracle and its future blessed by the goddess. And capital Inbar was chosen to govern the southern reaches of Fotland, where the divine St. Saros also lent her power. The War of Heroes. William Paul... Edelgard's ancestor raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Fotland. With his might, he hunted and destroyed any house territories who dared to seek more power. An intense battle erupted on the Gronder Field, where the houses that were allied with Nemesis and Imperial forces of the Adrestrian Empire clashed, and they emerged victorious. The houses that were allied with the Nemesis once again faced off against the Imperial forces. This time, at the Tailtean Plains, their evil Nemesis finally fell, and the Empire secured momentous victory. The successor to the great Emperor William I succumbed to illness. The Empire, who ruled over the majority of Fotland, took this opportunity to put an end to the seemingly endless fighting. The Great Emperor? Oh, so basically, the Nemesis empires fell. Oh, geez. Alright, I'm gonna need a moment. Like, if I didn't mention, guys, I am currently sweating like crazy. It is hot in here. And I need breaks, alright? We'll come back, maybe.
Let's see. Excuse me, Professor?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you. She expects great things, I think.
I get a feeling she knows about Sothis.
Please don't let her down, okay?
Of course
I
not.
hope you're not just saying that.
I am 100%, but you don't have to know that. Alright. Let's get back to here. Oh, what are these two talking about?
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor, I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth?
No.
I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Well, maybe to get a message across? But no, it's probably distraction.
Hello! I'm in charge of managing all records for the Golden Deer House. Oh, but I don't have any information of note right now.
On whose authority?
Go ahead and continue your investigation and put a little extra effort into it, please.
Hilda! Nah, this ain't right. What the heck, Claude? What is this? This is my house. Now, what the heck? Is he over there? Yeah, he's over there, I think. Oh, and they're having a meeting. I like this, like they're having a little board or something.
To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations. You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes.
Alright.
Can I ask you a favor?
Now Claude can take his sheath now.
You found it, Teach. I've been looking everywhere. Whew, thanks a million.
Okay.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
Seems that the church has enemy.
I don't understand. What would they have against the church? I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience.
Is that all?
With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
Yeah. Some things are more important than that.
Yes, I understand that. But it doesn't change the fact that it's a royal pain.
I feel you. Wait.
We still don't have enough to go on, Teach. Let's try looking around a little more.
Oh, I just saw he had a speech bubble. I'm sorry. Actually.
I don't know who's to blame.
Well, still.
Thank you.
I'll give her all 4. Oh! Well, that works! Good. That's the 7th member of my house.
The monks declined my offer of assistance.
Really?
They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now.
Oh, I get it.
Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
I get it now that I've done the research. Though we haven't finished everything, and I should go see it, but...
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well?
Well, yeah.
Such a stir over a single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important to risk.
Well, I think it's more just an assassination attempt in general.
Is it true you got caught in the fighting?
Yeah?
I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Couldn't help but notice nothing. Alright. Ooh. Shamir? Where is she?
So, yeah. I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry.
I'm telling you, it's not it.
What do you think, Professor?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Then dinner's on you if it turns out I was right.
Fair enough. Did you lose anything? Liquor! I don't think it's you. Shame. I didn't even pay attention to that.
I need a favor. Yes?
Oh! Really? No. Forget that. Online stuff can get super overpowered. That's the only, well, not necessarily the only reason, but I know from experience, I'm not doing that. Oh, here she is.
You spend too much time roaming the monastery.
I do it for the tea!
If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering.
I was thinking about the enemy's objective.
Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who.
Well, we could... I mean, in some cases...
None of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
What do you offer? Interesting. She doesn't seem like a person of liquor. At all. Alright.
You spend too much...
Plus, can't even recruit her right now. And now it's time for the question of the day. And just like we saw in this episode, many games often have it to where there's optional information you can read about stuff. And so this question of the day is simply going to be, when games have optional information to read, do you take the time to read them or do you normally just skip over it? And when I mean optional, I mean like you have to go out of your way to read it, just like the library. There's nothing that would be detrimental to you during the playthrough as far as gameplay wise or actual battle wise. It's just background information to help enrich the story. So I'm just curious to see if that's something that you all normally do, or do you normally just skip over it? Because I know in the past, I have often skipped over that stuff. If it's games that I'm not too... Well, it depends on the game. But anyways, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.